You hate basketball. The 2015 Cavs should have still won the championship.
Okay, so after a statement like that, I know this is about to be a long video. But let's just let him continue.
Every time the 2015 finals are brought up, it's always the same thing. LeBron had no help, Kevin Love was out, Kyrie got hurt, what was he supposed to do? Then we give him that excuse, say it was just an accomplishment to make it there, and move on. No.
I mean, yeah, you pretty much hit it right on the money right there. Can you name me another NBA legend in NBA history that has won a championship with their co-star being hurt for the entire series, let alone both of their co-stars, if they have multiple co-stars? Please let me know.
Let's talk about it. Kevin Love gets hurt in the first round. Definitely a dirty play by Kelly Olynyk, but Cleveland still sweeps Boston. Next round, they play the Chicago Bulls, no Kevin Love, Cavs still win in 6. The Cavs get to the conference finals against the Atlanta Hawks. They were the #1 seed, they won 60 games, and they had 4 All-Stars. And the Cavaliers swept them with no Kevin Love. Up to this point, the Cavs are 12-2 in the playoffs without Kevin Love. They did not collapse without him.
Okay, I'm not gonna let you do that. First of all, yes, the Cavs did beat Boston and they did beat Chicago, but when they beat Boston and Chicago, they literally still had Kyrie Irving on the floor with LeBron James. Okay, that's just true. Like, I'll give you the Atlanta series because Kyrie Irving ended up missing the Atlanta series because he had played through injuries in the Chicago series. But to try to sit up here and try to act like LeBron James went through 2 rounds of the playoffs without his 2 co-stars is just flat out dumb.
Going into the season, no one was thinking about the Warriors. Even the odds you love so much say that. Going into the season, yet another LeBron James team was projected to have the most wins in the league. The Warriors were projected to have 52. 7 teams had better odds to make the finals than the Warriors in 2015. They came out of nowhere.
And just with simple research, we'll find out that literally by the start of the 2015 NBA playoffs, the Golden State Warriors, who had the league MVP on their freaking team, were the favorites to come out of the freaking West. And yes, he was correct about the preseason stuff with the Clippers and the San Antonio Spurs and the Cavs being ranked higher than them. That's true. But by the start of the playoffs, everybody had those niggas literally making it to the finals, along with the Cleveland Cavaliers. So all this, they came out of nowhere when they were already expected to win 52 games in the Western Conference, which is the harder conference. So that's already good. Niggas just wasn't expecting these niggas to win 67 games. So this whole coming out of nowhere narrative you're trying to come with, bro, actually really doesn't stick. It really doesn't.
Cavs win game 2 of the finals without Kyrie Irving or Kevin Love. To go into enemy territory without 2 of your biggest stars and you come out with a W that no one thinks you can get? That's legendary stuff. It's kind of stuff that makes you believe you can win this series. You're supposed to split these games even when you're fully healthy, let alone losing your 2 other All-Stars. But hey, it's just one game, right? The Cavs snuck by, they got lucky, they won't do that again. And without Kevin Love and without Kyrie Irving, the Cavaliers do what only seems impossible in 2026, and they win. With the best player on the planet playing like the best player on the planet. People wonder why these expectations are so high. If this was Michael Jordan, this is what we would expect from him. Now the Cavs are up in the series 2-1 without Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving. If you're a Cavaliers fan, if you're a Bronzexual, you definitely went to sleep that night thinking that if LeBron pulls this off, he's the greatest player of all time. Let's not have revisionist history.
You're right, let's not have revisionist history because the Golden State Warriors were heavily favored to win the 2015 NBA Finals, and their status as the favorites increased after the Cleveland Cavaliers lost their secondary stars to injury, pre-series, and early injury impact. Entering the NBA Finals, the Warriors were already the betting favorites due to their 67-win regular season, and the Cleveland Cavaliers entered as underdogs, already having injuries to Kevin Love. Once Kyrie Irving got injured after Game 1, the Warriors had even bigger odds to win the championship. Oh, and y'all, this is just a cherry on top. Even while Golden State was down 2-1 to LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers, guess who is still the overall favorite to still win the series? Ah, that's right, the team that was more healthy with the freaking MVP on their team.
They played defense. They slowed the game down. They held the Warriors to 103 points per game. They made it ugly. I mean, Matthew Dellavedova went to the hospital. They played bully ball. Yes, if you only look at LeBron's numbers, it's impossible to know that Timofey Mozgov had 17 and 12 in Game 2. Tristan Thompson had 14 rebounds. And yes, Matthew Dellavedova may have only had 9 points. But saying LeBron had no help when this guy damn near gave his life guarding Steph Curry, and with Steph Curry shooting 5 for 23 this game, it's insanely disrespectful. To Matthew, to David Blatt, to Iman Shumpert.
Yeah, nigga, no. It's no disrespect to none of those guys. Shout out to him, respect to him. But respectfully, Dellavedova's best defensive performance against Steph Curry was in Game 2 and Game 2 only. Game 3 through 6, Steph Curry literally averaged 27, 6, and 5 in a steal on 48-48 splits and shot a ridiculous 64.8 true shooting percentage. Again, no. Y'all sometimes be trying to milk this narrative that Dellavedova played great defense on Steph Curry, when in all reality, he just gave maximum effort in trying to stop Steph Curry. But Steph Curry was still torching that nigga for the rest of the series.
Is in Cleveland. And then Timofey Mozgov has this game and LeBron James has this game. Up until this point, this is an even matchup. You just don't like the names on the back of the jerseys.
Yeah, no. I was with you when you was bringing up Timothy Mozgov having a better game 4 than LeBron James, because he definitely did. I will agree with you on that. LeBron had a stinker in that game. No ifs, ands, buts about it. But to sit up here and try to say they were even, it's just dumb. And you even proved that they weren't even with the next thing that you said.
And Timofey Mozgov was actually so good at helping LeBron that he actually may be the biggest reason why the Cavs lost this finals. Because it was Steve Kerr's adjustment of putting Andre Iguodala in the starting lineup that won the series for the Warriors. Iguodala getting inserted into the starting lineup meant that Andrew Bogut wasn't starting. So if Andrew Bogut's not starting, then Timofey Mozgov isn't starting. Essentially taking away the one other advantage the Cavs had over the Warriors.
Now, you just said these teams are on the same level, but then turned around and said Steve Kerr put Iguodala in the starting lineup, and that literally forced Cleveland to take Timothy Mozgov out the starting lineup. How in the world can these teams be on the same level if the opposing team makes one adjustment that literally changes or who plays at center? And mind you, that nigga Timothy Mozgov just had 28 points. So that matchup, or that difference, was so big to the point David Blatt had to take out the nigga that just played better than LeBron the game before. But these teams are on the same playing field. Come on, bro. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. At the end of the day, LeBron James wasn't finna win the 2015 NBA Finals without 2 of his co-stars being there. Same reason why Steph Curry wasn't gonna win the 2019 NBA Finals without having Clay and KD be there. Like, your top 3 players on your team need to be the healthiest for a team to win the NBA championship. It just is what it is.